What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We have a decadence crisis in the United States. Math is now officially considered racist. Now, if you guys don't know the news already, USA Today put out an article declaring that math is racist and that there's not that many people of color that are taking them. The article got attention because it was literally on the front page of Twitter, and as expected, USA Today got completely hammered on Twitter because of this article. And I'm gonna go and put it up on screen and actually read you what the Twitter headline actually said. I will also link two articles in the description, one to the USA Today article, the one that actually declares math as racist, as well as a Fox News article, which will also be linked in the description, both of which are archived, of course. So you can check out both articles before or after this video, but here's what the Twitter article said. Is math racist? As many students of color struggle with the subject, schools are altering instruction, sometimes amid intense debate. Recommendations to make math more inclusive has caused a rift in the world of math education. Opponents of the change say the movement dumbs down the subject, but advocates say the subject's teaching is full of inequity. TLDR, if you actually read the article, the reason why they're saying that math is racist is because if you take a look at most math courses in middle and high school, you notice that there is a lot of whites and East Asians that are taking these courses. Now, I don't know if Optimus mentioned this in his video, but I'm pretty sure Styx actually mentioned this a couple months ago about the city of Boston and its Board of Education getting rid of certain math courses like calculus, Algebra 2 Honors, Advanced Trig. All these certain courses are going to be phased out in the city of Boston because they've noticed that there weren't any blacks or Latinos taking it and that the courses are full of whites and East Asians. The USA Today article doesn't just exclusively mention Boston, though. I think they've also mentioned Jacksonville in the article, the Duval County School Board. Hartford County was also mentioned as well. Students of color make up about 80% of the district, but advanced math classes mostly enrolled white and Asian kids. Notice how they don't consider Asian kids as minorities anymore. I will obviously address that elephant in the room later on in the video, but TLDR, math is somehow considered racist because whites and East Asians are the only people actually fucking taking these courses. For starters, that exact statement is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Not everybody in the world is good at math. As a matter of fact, math is one of the most hated subjects in every school because all it really comprises of is X's and Y's and Z's and coordinates. Y equals mx plus b, the fucking quadratic formula. Not anybody can know that. Not everybody in the world can handle PEMDAS, or the Pythagorean theorem, or something as simple like the formula to find the circumference of the circle, which by the way is toph times the radius. Toph equals 2 times pi, which is approximately 6.28. The more you know. But again, I understand how difficult this subject can be. With all the formulas and the numbers and the letters and all that crazy shit, only a small proportion of the population can actually succeed on it. So I could see why a very good chunk of the population hates math very much. It's not the easiest thing in the world. But saying that it is racist and calling it racist is just completely fucking outrageous. And to make things even worse, claiming that math is racist because whites and Asians are the only ones taking advanced subjects, and that not enough blacks and Latinos are taking advanced math subjects. Not only this makes it even more stupid, this is also considered stereotypical in a way, and this exact sentiment is also considered bigoted. When you really think about it, when you insinuate that a subject is racist because a certain ethnic group and a certain race of people are the only ones doing well at it, that in and of itself is racist. Seriously, calling math racist because too many Asians and whites take math and actually are proficient in math, that in and of itself is a stereotype. Basically insinuates that all Asians are good in math, which is a classic stereotype that most Asians are offended by. So basically claiming that math is racist is stereotypical and bigoted because you're basically insinuating that too many whites and Asians are taking math and are good at it. Therefore, the curriculum is racist because blacks and Latinos are the only ones that are not good at it. Also noticing how they're not classifying Asians as people of color anymore. Again, this can also be seen as offensive considering that they are, and they do, make up the minority of the US population. but for some reason they're still not classified as minorities when bringing up the subject of math being racist. The solution to make math less racist, according to the USA Today article, is to make math more inclusive by dumbing down the subject, so that way more math classes can be more diverse and more inclusive because people of color are now in these math classes. So you're basically doing two things. Number one, glorifying the stereotype that all Asians are good at math, and number two, dumbing down the subject to make it easier for people of color to actually take and be proficient in these math courses. Oh, and in addition, because whites and Asians are doing very well in advanced courses, we're just going to get rid of advanced courses altogether because too many of them are taking them. Not enough blacks and Latinos take advanced courses, so why don't we just get rid of them altogether, like what the city of Boston just did. So in the name of racial equity, let's just dumb down our subjects, get rid of advanced courses or do away with AP altogether, and make everything about race in every single educational course that you take. Now, I do have a video going over on the left's war on education, as most people are calling it and referring it to. This is basically another example of this. In addition, you also got parents who are every day complaining to their school boards, calling them out on their stupid behavior. And then you got Joe Biden, on the other hand, utilizing the FBI and Attorney General Merrick Garland to basically tell these parents to shut the fuck up. They have no business to be involved in their child's education, and if they dare criticize your school board about teaching critical race theory, the 1619 Project, and dumbing down certain subjects that are not diverse enough so that way, in the name of pragmatism and diversity, which is their strength, if they dare criticize what their school board is doing, all that stupid behavior, some of which can be considered bigoted in a way, those parents are the problem, and they should be investigated, spied on by the NSA, and falsely labeled as domestic terrorists because they don't want their kid to be taught a curriculum that is almost explicitly Marxist. They just want their kid to succeed and learn. That's it. And now they're going on to their way by calling math racist, getting rid of AP courses, and dumbing down a subject because it's racist, essentially amplifying a stereotype that Asians are good at math, ergo sounding bigoted. I mean, there's a good reason why the Democrats lost Virginia, and damn near lost New Jersey. Supposedly there's like this new report that came out just a couple days ago, and it basically surveyed that about 40% of Latinos believes that the word Latinx is offensive, and they don't want to be referred as Latinx. And there's an increasing number of Latinos who are pushing back against people using the word Latinx or Latinx as a way to sound more inclusive. Justin Trudeau.
Maternal love is the love that's going to change the future of mankind. So we'd like you to look into
we like to say people kind, not necessarily mankind, because it's more inclusive.
There we go.
You see, this is why the left should not be taken seriously and should be ignored at all cost. When you really think about it, the whole math is racist thing and using the word Latinx, you're noticing this is not coming from the mainline Democratic Party. The idea of America is a racist country, the United States having a problem of being systemically racist. It is a system created by whites and for whites, and it fucking hates minoritized racial groups, and that the country in reality was not founded in 1776, but in 1619. That whole idea of the United States being evil, racist, imperialistic, and genocidal is just ahistoric, pseudoscientific, debunked philosophy that doesn't even deserve the title of theory, that is endorsed and heavily promoted by people like Elon Omar. The only reason why you'd see the mainline Dems talk about it is for voting purposes and pragmatism. I don't want to get too deep into this because, well, I have separate videos in the works that explain this more in depth. They all deserve separate videos. I have my long-awaited critical race theory explained and rant video in the works, and a more in-depth video talking about the war on education that Biden is doing. So look out for those two videos coming in the near future. But yeah, people are now calling math racist now, and the USA Today just got hammered for that exact article. I mean, when you really think about it, this meme that I'm showing you at screen, starting to sound a little bit more accurate now. Americans having a debate whether math is racist or not. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is complaining that it's either too easy or too hard, depending on where they live. What a wacky world we live in. Dear God, help us all. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button down below. And if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the little notification bell. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias. Links are in the description below. And most importantly, your reminder to follow me on all the alt-tech sites. Ever since Twitter got a new CEO, there's been a massive purge on the site, putting people like me at risk, getting booted off the site. And as well, in the near future, as early as January of 2022, I will start posting on the new tech sites like BitChute, Rumble, Storyfire, and Odyssey. And Optimus, I believe, is rumored to be working on his own social media site as well, so I will be joining that once it comes out. It seems like the new tech sphere is starting to grow more and more and more as we speak. So once a new site is finally out, be sure to join it and follow me there, because there will be a strong chance that I will be on that site. I am planning on diversifying my platform, because again, with big tech, you kind of have to, and I have no choice. Exclusive content will be coming on those sites like BitChute, Storyfire, Rumble, and Odyssey, those same 4 sites. Maybe Optimus's new site will also be an alternative to YouTube as well. I hope it is, because I will definitely join that site in a heartbeat and post exclusive content there as well. So be sure to follow me on all these sites. I have link in the description below. But again, as always, like, subscribe, ring notification bell, and until then, take care, talk soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.